Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's Promo, and today we will be unboxing and having a first look and first impression of the brand new Google Pixel 8 Pro, as well as the Pixel Watch 2. Now, I am a part of Team Pixel, so this one was sent out for my review and to show you guys some tips and tricks, and so I do want to give a big thank you to Team Pixel for sending this out. So I want to show you exactly what they send me so you guys can see the packaging, and then we'll also take a look at what is actually inside of the packages, inside of the boxes, when you do purchase or if you purchase the Pixel 8 Pro and the Pixel Watch 2. So first, taking it out of this little bookcase looking holder thing, this one right here just says Google Pixel Collection. Now inside of here is going to be this box. Now I really love the presentation that Google does with pretty much every single launch. So I have a little business card right here I'd be able to take a look at and flip on the other side. And right here we do have a brand new color. This one is the Bay Blue. So it looks really nice if you're looking for one that is a different color other than, black or white. So this one is going to be referred to as Bay Blue. The other two colors is the Obsidian Black as well as Porcelain. Now this little piece of paper just lets us know that on the left hand side is where you put your SIM card. The right hand side is going to be the power button, volume up, volume down. You do have your USB Type-C on the bottom, as well as the under display or in display fingerprint reader. So how about we just go through, and first I just want to click these buttons, and I do have to say that they are very, very clickable. They feel really nice. It seems more of a click than really anything from before. And you're also going to have a much brighter display. Now, talking about the display right here, this one is a 6.7 inch display. It's a 20:9 aspect ratio. The resolution is 1344 by 2992, and it does have up to 1600 nits of HDR, and then up to a maximum peak brightness of 2400 nits. Again, the brightest display on any Pixel to date. And then we also have the Pixel Watch 2 sitting over here. Now, the biggest thing that I'll take a look at when it comes down to this watch will be the battery life. That was the biggest gripe or biggest issue that I had with the original Pixel Watch, is that even though it looked beautiful, it felt really nice, all of the features was there, everything was there, was perfect, just not the battery life. It basically died after 1 day usage. So I'm really hoping to see a bigger battery life increase with the Pixel Watch 2. So really, I won't really be able to talk about that until I've been using it for about 48, 72 hours, and I'll be able to let you guys know the battery life of the Pixel Watch 2. Now, the one thing that I love about the Google Pixel devices, let's say that I just move this watch out of the way, will be when you do transfer over from another Pixel device. So check out how fast and easy this actually is. So I have the screen over here on the Pixel 7 Pro turned off. All we're going to do is we're just going to get started. And then over here on the Pixel 7 Pro, all I'm going to do will be unlock the device. And then the first thing that pops up is right here, set up Pixel 8 Pro. Now, as long as you have your other phone over here that is basically unlocked, now you're able to basically transfer everything over. So all you got to do is just scan the brand new device. And now everything from your Pixel 7 Pro or whichever Pixel device you have is now transferring over into the Pixel 8 Pro. Now, once you move over either your eSIM or your physical SIM, then you're able to go through and set up your lock screen. You can set up your fingerprint unlock as well. So how about we just go through, let's unlock this as well, or at least set this up. So you do want to touch and hold the sensor, and you want to do it in several different ways. So what I always do is I always like to hold on to it. So I always just rotate it around just a little bit, because you never know exactly, where you will be holding this, or maybe you're sliding it across the table for somebody else. And the other thing is that I do also want to unlock it with my left hand as well. So it's just a way that you can actually just use one fingerprint profile, and then you can use it for basically both thumbs. And it does go very quick. Basically, if you use both of your thumbs to unlock it with one profile, you're just basically unlocking it with the left thumb with half of the amount of scanned images. Same thing with your right thumb, and it finds it very, very quick. So you don't have to set up multiple different fingerprint profiles. I usually just like to use it with the one profile when it comes down over into both thumbs. And then same thing here, we will also set up with the face unlock. Now for that one, it did ask you just to look straight at the camera, tilt your head up, and tilt your head down. So as this is setting up, we already talked about the screen size, we talked about the screen brightness, but let's also talk about a few other things as well. So this one does come with 12 gigs of RAM, no matter which size of internal storage you have. So you'll be able to have 12 gigs of RAM if you get the 128 gig of internal storage, the 256, the 512, or even the 1 1 terabyte. The battery size of the Pixel 8 Pro is 5,050 milliamp hours. Now, the other biggest thing about the Google Pixel 8 Pro is not only just the amazing camera, but also the processor. So this one does introduce with the Google Tensor G3, which has all of the AI stuff built in for the photo editing, video editing, all of the processing that goes on there, as well as anything else that you would do that is in terms of the smart world with AI. Now, taking a look at the back of the device, you do have that Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. It does have a matte black, so this way you're not going to have fingerprints just all over it, and it does have a polished aluminum frame. Now, taking a look at the cameras, you will have a 50 megapixel wide camera that has a field of view of 82 degrees. You'll also have a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera, which has a field of view of 125.5 degrees. And then you also have a 48 megapixel telephoto lens, which does have a 5-time optical dedicated zoom. So it is a literal 5-time optical zoom. It's much better than 1 or 3. And you are able to go all the way up to a 30-time zoom using the super res zoom, which is basically the optical. Then on top of that, will be a digital zoom. Now, when it comes down to the selfie camera on the very front, this one's a 10.5 megapixel, and it does have a 95-degree ultra-wide field of view. Now, let's talk about the video capabilities, because there is a brand new feature that's a part of this, and that is the ability of doing 24 frames per second. Now, originally, it's always 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, but to get that more cinematic type of look, they do have now included the 24 frames per second. You can do that at 4K, and you can also do it at 1080p. Now, because this video is mostly all about my first impressions and really just kind of setting it up and showing you how seamless it is to move these things over, my first impression of this one is that it does feel really good. I like the matte back because there's going to be 0 fingerprints. I am super excited to test out the camera in terms of the photo as well as video. There's a lot of things that I want to go through after this video right here, just because that is where I'm able to actually test these, take it out of the field, take pictures, take videos. Some of the stuff that I will be testing will be the pro controls, the high resolution images, the magic eraser, best take. I also want to play with the macro focus, the photo unblur. There's so many things inside the camera. And then even when it comes down to the video camera, there's one that's called the audio magic eraser, which is where you're able to take away if there's a bunch of sound or if there's a bunch of sirens, and you're able to make the voice super clear with nothing really interfering with whatever you are doing. So I want to test all of those things. So as this is finishing up all of the copying, you saw how easy it was. How about we take a look at what is inside of these boxes? Now, going inside the box of the Pixel 8 Pro, if I was to originally take it out of here, you would originally see the phone itself. Then you're going to have a little quick start guide. You also have a data transfer dongle right here, and then your 1 meter Type-C to Type-C charging cable. It does not come with a charging brick, but there's so many different options out there that you can get. Now, the Pixel 8 Pro is capable of doing 30-watt charging, so gone are the days of 20 and 25. Then when it comes down to the Pixel Watch 2, now this one is the LTE version. When you open this one up, you will see the watch in the very middle. This right here will be your charging cable, so you just basically pull this out. It should be the Type-C on one end. The other side will be for the watch itself. And then with this one, you'll have a little additional little watch band. So this one is the size of large. So now that we have officially unboxed the Pixel 8 Pro, the Pixel Watch 2 here on the channel of Jimmy is Promo, now the next step is to actually play with these devices, come back at you guys within either 24, 48, or 72 hours, giving you guys my thoughts on not only the battery life of the Pixel Watch 2, but also to everything when it comes down to especially the camera, the usability, the battery life, and everything else when it comes down to the Pixel 8 Pro. And we will be basically comparing it versus the Pixel 7 Pro. I do have the Pixel Fold as well. I will be missing this guy. I moved over my eSIM from this device over into the Pixel 8 Pro, and this one is running on the latest version of Android 14, so I'm super excited to see what the stock Android 14 looks like, because I've always been on beta so far. So hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys hit on subscribe. Stick around, because I will be coming back with either a 24, 48, or 72-hour review on my thoughts of the Pixel 8 Pro as well as the Pixel Watch 2. So easily click that little subscribe button over here, and if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.